Feel it calling, it whispers in the breeze.
An ancient sort of siren shivers in the trees.
A shanty sung by heroines and heroes lost to time.
It promises adventures for those who pay it love.
That advantage to your role, though the journey takes its toll. We shall stay hardy, friends remain while facing foes to the dungeons and the dragons we will roll. That advantage.
Okay, I was so confused. All right, we're good. I have a whole sheet on all the animals I can turn into, organized by level.
Okay. Your life.
Now what do we do?
What is Brandon?
We can't recap.
The above TT doesn't have like a cute little picture. Is it supposed to?
Let me cook. Let me cook.
Okay.
Let me
cook.
Wait, Ari's not here. Ari's been replaced by their cat.
Oh.
Crumpet's playing Nano now.
Who's shocked by that? Alright, hold on.
I was about to say something really mean, but we're on camera.
I mean, to be fair, we gave Ari a couple minutes, so.
Oh, not that echo.
Oh my.
Not
the
that.
cursed echo.
Alright, okay. Oh, I think the overlay looks pretty fine.
It's all right. It took a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
It sure did take a minute.
Yeah. Alright.
We appreciate you, Abby.
Well, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Well, Crumpet, do you want to introduce your character?
Gosh.
Crumpet, can you go get Ari?
Crumpet.
Ari, we have
If they don't have a British accent, I'm quitting.
What, Crumpet?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Crumpet 1000% talks like a Jersey girl.
Look how ugly she is, it's so cute. Oh shit. Things are path of destruction.
Well,
Look how long she is.
Okay.
Long.
That's a baby.
thank you for this, Ari.
She's so good.
Thank you. Hey, Ari, do you mind if we play?
No, I don't.
Okay. You don't mind? Thank you for letting us.
Thank you, Brandon. You care so much about me.
All right, so this is the part where we check in and do all like usually the recap and so someone has to be the person that does the quote, their favorite quote from last session. Who wants to do
There
it?
is no last session. There's no quote.
No, just in general. Who wants to be the person that does it? Is anyone leaping to that?
No.
Okay.
I can do it.
No. If you don't want to.
No! Everybody said no, and I said me! And you said,
Okay.
no, not you.
I did not say that. I did not say that. Alright,
That sounds like something you'd say.
So you pick, yeah, I wouldn't do that to you.
Brandon,
Um,
I know how to.
You should, okay, so if you want, you can pick your favorite quote from this session, and next session we'll introduce it, okay, from the jump.
The quote
That's what we do. We have a player that does that in our other campaign. Okay. All right. And Yeah, I guess we're good. We have 2 players that aren't in Wednesday, which is exciting. So I could introduce them, but honestly, is it gonna matter?
Oh my god.
So all 3 of the people that watch this can get to know them. All right, Ari, if you could share your location and last 4 of your social. But okay.
0,
Okay, we're gonna actually get started playing because we are 30 minutes and 5 weeks behind. So, we're gonna set off. As you can probably see from the overlay, it's very dark, almost black, with like the dimmest of candlelight peering through, like a scratchy wool fabric that's grazing the eyelashes as you blink. And you go to speak, but your mouth tastes nothing but like wool wrapped around your head, like kind of tied kind of tightly. And you hear, "That's it. We are through with patience. We will go and ask them ourselves, and if Montserrat and the Ikarites have an issue with it, they can deal with it." And then you hear another voice in like a similar dialect, but almost like a more concerned tone to their voice. "Wait, what about Luciana? She's gonna be so unhappy if she finds out we questioned her son without her present." You feel a grip on the top of your head as a sack on your head gets ripped off. Just like a wig reveal. You see 2 Eladrin twins covered in life vines staring at you. These life vines are like kind of more sharp than a lot of Eladrin tend to have, probably going back to their life as being jailers. As you look up to meet their gaze, one leans down and says, "You will get 1 opportunity. Do not lie. What happened at Fort Hilson?" The other Eladrin goes behind you and unwraps your gag. And you begin describing your story. And we're gonna... You describe Irnia. It's a new empire of peace where old Landaheim begins, and you talk about a week ago when you were in Irnia. You can see the tree of joy is shining and glowing, as beautiful as always is, and those who were not around over 30 years ago would not have guessed what happened with this beautiful area brought such destruction with actually this glowing, like, gorgeous tree. A bustling city of diversity and tolerance, but also hostility and spite. Buildings of the old Jotun and the new arrived Fae, kind of arranged interchangeably, sprinkled about are charges of magic, Fae, old Jotunheim, traditional forest, like, waving together with all these buildings. You arrive at your old home after a hunt, whether it be animal or bounty. It's no one's business, really. But you arrive to what is your home, and you see all of these Fae, giants, Vivaceans, humans, just bustling through this city as the sun's starting to set, but it's still glowing with all this Fae etherealness that has been brought to the material plane Vivacea. And as you walk through your town, can you describe your character, Kate?
Oh boy. So you see a tall furbog. She has red hair and light gray blue skin, bright green eyes, and a perpetual bitch face. Kind of littered a little bit of scars here and there, with a little bow strung over her back. And she is just making her way through the city, keeping a sharp eye out for any pesky little fairy pickpockets or any burly half giants who want to raise a fuss or anything like that. Just trying to keep it to her own. Her way down the street.
Perfect. So are you kind of walking where those three people are?
Let me scroll in. Hold on, I'm trying to see.
Yeah, it's a big map. It's toward the bottom.
Yeah. Probably just trying to like skirt around though. A little excuse me, or whatever. Are they Fae or are they?
Those are
humans?
3 humans. Specifically,
yeah,
they are kind of all like tan to olive skin toned, with black, dark brown shades of hair each, feathers and like hides kind of attached to them, kind of what you would deem probably scantily clad, especially since Jotunheim tends to be a little colder. But yeah, you get the feeling that these are specifically Ikarites, from people from Ikar, which is north. Humans from Ikar.
Yeah, so she probably just skirt around them, keep an eye on them as she goes about. Not very trusting individual, but keeping a sharp eye out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, so you're making your way downtown, and
Walking fast.
as you're walking, all of a sudden you notice like kind of like yelling and shuffling, and you see like a merchant and this like little girl arguing, and the merchant kind of pushes her to the ground before taking like a loaf from her and just says, now I told you, please stay out of here. And he walks back, and you see a little young Eladrin girl. And if Ari, you want to explain your character?
So you see this shrimpy little girl. She's got, it looks like she's got some cool stuff on her skin. She's got long brown hair and she's wearing a cloak. It looks kind of beat up. It might have been a potato sack at one point, but she's converted it into a cloak. And it's got lots of love. And as she falls to the ground, she looks around. Does she spy Kate's character?
I mean, Kate's character is pretty big, but if you want to roll perception with advantage, because there's not really anyone on this street, yeah, and she's kind of big.
Okay, then I'll just say that she definitely sees her.
You go ahead and just make that decision.
I mean, you can. I thought that meant no, you don't need to.
Nah, yeah, I mean, yeah. Go ahead, pop off, sis.
Okay, well, she gets up and starts to dust herself off, and she's pouting, and she says, first of all, no, he didn't tell me. That's the first time he told me right now, so he didn't have to push me. Second of all, are you in any hurry to go anywhere right now? I might need some help, it looks like.
Help with what, dear?
I just wanted some bread. Can you help me get some? There's a tavern right there. I'll take you and I'll introduce you, and I will pay you back. I know this is a lot, but you look like a nice lady. You look really nice and like a good, nice adult. And I need help. I am a child.
How much? It's me.
Sure, good.
child.
I'll get you a warm meal. And she's gonna follow. Yeah, because you pointed out a direction, like you knew place. Yeah, so she's like, show me the way. I'll get you something. And the whole time she's gonna keep a hand on her coin pouch, though. Just she is not trusting this small child.
Sure.
Off we go.
So
Don't mind buying her a meal.
the building she was talking about, the tavern, is this one kind of in the center, this bigger building right here, where there's like a couple of goblins, fairies, there's a winter Eladrin, some Goliaths, kind of just all around it. But yeah, that's it. It's like a pretty large building. It's more Fey structured than like the usual Jotun structure, but you get the feeling that it's welcome to all, obviously. Maybe even Alvora, but it says Pastel's place or Pastel's house on a like sign kind of over the entrance. And as that's happening, we're going to kind of skirt around. Okay, you don't mind. And we are going to go to the Tree of Joy itself. It is glowing, not as brightly as it was, because it is getting later in the day. But there is the portal shining and glistening and glittering as it always does. And the tree wardens that guard the portal are kind of outside. And David, if you want to describe your character.
Yes. So, my character's name is Deegan, and he is a half elf. Tattoos all over the body. He has super dark, like that jet blue black hair. Brooding. So, not having a good time.
Breeding.
Yes, also breeding, but mostly brooding.
Mostly breeding. Okay. Yeah, so before you you see another Eladrin without any life vines or facial tattoos on him at all, as well as your dad, Thalion, and the leader of the Tree Wardens, Hunksmith Toddle, who is actually a Karite. So he's a human as well.
Oh, okay. Smith Toddle is his name?
Hunksmith Toddle, yeah. And your dad comes up to you and he just says, I must admit, I am so very embarrassed about your performance this afternoon. I don't know if you are thinking that maybe because you're my son that you are going to get any special privileges, but I can assure you, and he'll look to Hunksmith Coddle, that is not the case. Before morning, I hope that the two of you will realign and think about what you are doing, and whether your future is here with the Tree Wardens. And then Hunks, go ahead.
Oh no, you can go.
No, please, I insist.
We're standing here watching the tree. What else did you want us to do? Knit sweaters?
Well, there's more than just watching the tree. You need to make sure that you're learning and growing with nature. And there's so much possibilities and hostilities that could happen with this portal. I just would hope that you wouldn't have a comparison of what you're supposed to be doing to knitting sweaters.
Okay. I'll ask the tree to teach me a lesson later.
I can only hope that it gives you some insight. And then him and Hunks McConnell will go back into the tree, in the little doorway there. And Folius will just be like as soon as they kind of get out distance inside the Tree of Joy, Folius looks right at you and just like his eyes are all big. He's like, "Holy shit! We are so screwed. I've never seen them that mad."
Honestly, so annoying. They just put me here because I can transform into animals. It's like, I don't want to be here. And they're all weird around me. No one gets me.
Well, if it makes you feel better, it sounds like you probably won't have to be around here any longer if we keep up
Oh boy.
the, I guess, job, as he does finger quotes, that we're doing at the moment. But unlike you, I kind of need to stay, so...
Yeah, I know. I'm just... it's just like, we're just all cogs in this system, and I'm just like over it.
Yeah, no, I get that, but... well, maybe tomorrow we can try to be cogs that makes the machine work, because that's always nice, right? But no sense, they're already pissed today, and you know what, you want to go to Pastel's house? they can't get any madder than they are to us tonight, so might as well kind of end on a fun note, and then we can restart in the morning, I guess, right?
Sure, whatever.
Okay. So yeah, let's do that. And
Who the fuck is Pastel?
Pastel's house.
Pascal.
Pastel's house is the name of the tavern.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
So yeah,
I was like,
Y'all
what
are-
the fuck is?
y'all walk the opposite direction from where your dad and the leader walked, and you go through the streets of Irnia, and you walk up to Pastel's house. You see the same building that I mentioned before, that giant tavern that has the sign above the door. And you walk in, you open the door, and you see a bunch of mostly Fae in this area, but there's just like, it's very busy, it's bustling, just people with wings fluttering around. That's not uncommon to you. You work at the portal, so you see a lot of these type of beings come through. There are a couple of giant kin sprinkled here and there, as well as some of the lesser known Fae that don't pop through very often, like the goblins, a hobgoblin here and there, maybe a gnome, a satyrs. But yeah, y'all have reached Pastel's house, and as y'all are standing there, just sort of like, oh, where should we sit? Where should we sit? The door almost like kind of nudges Folius, and he's like, oh, hey, watch it. And that's when we have Jocelyn and Nano pop in right behind them. And like I said, it is a bustling area full of fun things and people. And then let me go ahead and add y'all's characters to it real fast.
I forget how many people
Wow, this
come
map
here.
looks very familiar. It's the same map that I used for our campaign, pretty much.
Oh, that's impossible because I made this. It was me.
Yeah.
I did not make this. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead.
Oh, let's get a seat away from people as much as we. I need a drink. And I'll go get a drink and sit. Like, is there tables outside?
There's a couple, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna
You
go
can
get
make
a drink
a-
and then.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, yeah. What did you want me to do?
Oh yeah, go ahead. So you want to go get a drink from the bartender?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink, or I'm gonna get like 2 drinks so that I don't have to make another trip back, and then go sit outside.
All right. So you and Folius both go to the bar, and you see the bartender is a male fairy. With his wings look very veiny, almost like autumn leaves, and he has
He's
like
veiny.
yes, exactly. And he's wearing kind of like a brown Haori type of situation, and like some like capri pants, freckles on his skin.
He looks fucking cool, dude.
And he's like, and he kind of like is just fluttering all around the bar. Like it looks like there's people trying to get drinks, but he's like kind of not really paying attention. But he does see you two walk up, and he's like, "Oh, hey, wait, I recognize you, and you, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, do you like want something?"
Yes. Can you give us? Can I get 2 of your strongest ales, please? And then whatever he wants.
2 of the strongest ales. Okay, someone had a bad day. Sure. Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
What about live?
Here, first round's on me. Anything for the tree wardens.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I guess not.
I'll just-
I guess not anything, because I'm only giving you the first round. Can't get too greedy. It's the tree of joy, not the tree of penny pinching.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then he'll kind of flutter here, there, about. He goes all over the place, and then he just goes, Oh, yeah, that's right. And then he goes over here, grabs 3 drinks, and brings it over. All right, there you go.
Thanks. And I'll just grab my 2 and start walking out.
Wait, aren't you gonna take your friend with you?
Yeah, follow me.
Oh. Sorry, little lady. Or should I say big lady? Because you're big, because, you know, you're at Alvora, you know, the whole thing. But, yeah, I thought they were with you. I thought he got 3 drinks for you. That's so crazy. Them Eladrins can drink. Or kind of Eladrins. I don't know what you call that yet.
We're here
Anyways.
with an Eladrin who should not be drinking. I need some food. Something hearty, lots of meat, protein.
Oh, okay. How about like a
You know,
loaf of
you
bread?
I'd like a stew, maybe? Something with lots of meat and cheese.
Meats and cheese. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, if you wanted meats and cheese, maybe we could do some sort of tomato soup.
She's gonna put 5 gold on the thing. She's like, I think you can get me some meat and cheese.
Oh, meat and cheese. Yes, of course. Sorry. The dialects, I'm still getting used to it. Sorry.
Of course, yes.
And then, he picks
So, like-
he picks up the gold, he stares at you, kind of raises an eyebrow, and just puts a coin in his teeth and like, alright, okay. Making sure, you know.
So
You know,
did
flutter-
he hand my other beer to her?
Yeah, she's drinking, yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Just in case.
Yeah.
If there's a
I'm
beer
gonna
in front of
go-
her, she's grabbing it.
I'm going to go up to her. Did you take my other beer?
Oh, you want it back?
Their beer?
Oh, you want it back?
Their beer?
And after that, I'll wait to order another fucking beer.
Three, woo. Alright. Okay. Alright. I got you meat, and I even added a little cheese for you. Because I was feeling special. Here you go.
Thanks, buddy. And then she's gonna pass it over to Nano here.
For me. For Nano?
Yes, for you. Yeah, for you.
Hell yeah.
Eat 'em, kiddo.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna eat this food. She ravenously eats the food.
Excuse me? Can I get my other beer that I ordered?
Oh! Your friend took it. And I already told you the first round. Now you're being
Oh my
greedy.
gosh. Can you just... I will pay for another beer. Can I just get one more beer so that I could leave and drink outside away from everybody?
Wow.
Please.
He'll look at he'll kind of look at Jocelyn and just flutter over and just like put a hand up to his mouth. That must be his human side, I guess. And then
Come on, dude.
flutter over,
No.
grab another ale and be like, "Here you go, good sir."
Slinging racial slurs and being
How much?
Let's see. For 1 ale plus the time plus gratuity, I will say 2 silver.
Okay, fine. Put the 2 silver down and walk out.
Okay, thanks.
Come on, kid. Let's get away from this bar. Come on. And Jocelyn's gonna like after this whole interaction, and just like she's fed up with this guy. She's gonna start like trying to take her to like a table or something, like
Let's go.
away from this dick.
Nano
Sure.
drops like the smallest little penny of a coin on the tabletop and says thank you.
And Jocelyn's gonna pick that up before the bartender can take it and give it back to her. Don't worry about it, kid. Come on. Guy's a dick.
Okay, let's go. I followed.
All right, y'all can roll a perception check
All right.
to see what's available.
It's not letting me take 2 silver out. What the fuck is going on?
Whatever, don't fucking worry about it.
Okay.
Jocelyn or Nano. Okay, I see you rolling. Okay, Nano, you got your face in this meat and cheese and you's devouring it. But Jocelyn, you're actually, I guess, mothering right now. So you notice there's a few tables, but they seem to be kind of how do I use the word segregation but not getting the stream canceled? So, it kind of looks like the Fays are with the Fays and the Giant Kin are with the Giant Kin, but you're both, I don't know if you've noticed, a Giant Kin and a Fey, which you notice there's one table in the whole place that has any sort of even seats available right now that does also have both a Giant Kin and a Fey. And let's see, Shay, if you want to introduce Pinky.
Okay, one sec.
Okay.
Pinky Lemonberry is a 3-foot-tall fairy with long pink hair and skin that shimmers with an iridescent sparkle. And she has bright yellow wings that look like a butterfly's wings, and she has bright pink eyes.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then Varhan.
Okay, so Varhan is like an 8-foot-tall giant. The difference is pretty massive for both of them. Like a, grayish skin, very stone giant-esque, very like big and brooding, but she's got leather, she's got some furs on her. But you can see that even though she's very stone-like, she's got this big grin on and talking to this little fairy, and it seems like they're having a very engaged conversation. Like it's a very welcome, open table.
They are having fun.
Yeah.
All right, and then so Jocelyn, you notice them right up here, and they have they're kind of sat at like a half booth. So it's like a round curved half booth, and they're all sitting on one half of it, but there's a whole nother half available. Or you could try sitting with some of these other less unwelcoming tables if you would prefer.
Yeah,
but...
she's probably gonna beeline towards them. Like she's probably gonna like scan the place, see how everybody's sitting. She's like, oh, it's one of these places. And then she's gonna notice Pinky and Varn probably beeline towards them and be like, do you mind if we take these seats over here?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Welcome!
Sit.
Sit! Let's have fun!
It'll sit.
All right.
Are you travelers? I'm Varhan. This is a Pinky.
Oh, nice to meet you both. I'm Jocelyn. I picked this one up off the road along the way, trying to get some meat on our bones.
I live around here. Somewhere.
Somewhere.
I live all up here. I am the street kid. I live on the streets.
How old are you, street kid?
Belong to Nano.
Yeah, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Take a wild guess.
Oh no. I'm bad at this game.
You can't be bad at guessing, just pick a number.
10.
No, up.
Oh. 11.
No, you're getting warmer though.
Oh. Somebody else take a guess. I'm bad at math.
It's okay. Pinky, I think they're a child. You're very small.
Jocelyn's starting to regret sitting here slightly. Yeah, but what is your story, kid? Like, what was up with that guy back there with the bread?
Oh, that guy? Sometimes he's my friend, sometimes he treats me like he doesn't know me. It depends if there's other people around. I've been here for a couple of months. My parents are like not around anymore, so I kind of just hang out, you know? I don't know most of the people on the streets. It's just, and Nana likes meeting people and going to the tavern and having a good meal because I think that's beautiful. So here we are. What about you?
Oh, I just take odds and ends jobs around here. ever since the city kind of got established. Trying to figure out what I'm doing, I suppose. Kind of in a similar vein, just kind of floating around, going from place to place.
I feel that. Okay, clockwise. What about the rest of y'all? Pinky.
Oh, I have been fluttering around the city for like 5 years, and just like hanging out, making new friends, and playing music and singing and stuff.
We've probably seen each other, then that makes sense. Next. Bar.
I live on the other side of the continent. Pinky, I met Pinky here, and Pinky said they wanted to travel. So I've been trying to tell her about the landscape and where not to go, and we'll see. But Pinky has some fun stories, so we've been kind of just deciding where we're gonna be going next.
I feel that.
Are you cold? It's colder in this area, DM.
Yes. Yeah, it's colder.
You're so scrawny.
Yeah, but now that I'm like this, I can ride on the back of taller people, and then I'm even 3 feet taller than you guys.
But are you
It's
cold?
cold. I don't know how math works. I'm not cold. I have a cloak. A cloak that may or may not have been a potato sack, but now it's a cloak. If it fits, it goes in my inventory. I'm into fashion and stuff.
Oh,
Me too.
that's a interesting fashion choice. Yeah.
That's what I was going for. Thank you.
Would Jocelyn know of like any like orphanages or anything that would like be able to support this child? Because
Nobody can handle Nano.
abandoning this child in the streets. She also is like, I don't want to have this kid following me around either.
Well, there is like a significance, excuse me, amount of Rumlack followers. There is a temple, a pretty big temple for Rumlack, in this city. And there's also going to be, not like exactly a temple, but there is a Goliath tribe that is like very big into Rumlack as well. But they're more like north.
Jocelyn's just gonna keep that in the back of her mind until
I think
a little later, but
as we're sitting, Varhan's gonna like kind of clip off her fur shawl, I guess she has on, and then like just like put her arm and just kind of swoop it over onto Nano without saying anything. Ha!
Perfect.
Got you.
So
There.
fancy and like not a potato sack. Thank you.
Yes. If you're gonna wander, you need to stay warm. It's,
I'd be wondering.
so
Oh,
so where's your mom and dad?
So they're in the Fae realm. They're they stay busy. They love me very much because I'm very special, even though sometimes it seems like they hate me and they don't want anything to do with me. But I know in my heart that they love me. They told me to go on a field trip and get lost, but I know that means that they love me very much because I'm awesome and amazing. So I came here and I think they need some time away from me. So I'm here living my life, It's pretty crazy out here.
I like your confidence.
Thanks. I live on the streets. I'm a creature of the streets. And
I can smell it.
I like to make friends. You guys are friends now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! See, that's the kind of inspiration that I'm looking.
Absolutely, darling.
Thank you.
Have some
What's your
sparkles.
last name? Lemonade.
Lemon berry.
That was really good.
Lemonade.
As y'all are chit-chatting and having whatever conversation that was, Deegan and Folius, y'all have made your way to like kind of these tables that are outside. Makes sense for some moody druids to be kind of as far away from as many people as possible. It is a lot, like you see a lot more people passing on the streets, but there is less of the party going that tends to be going on inside the pastel house. But you do notice your dad, who is like a pretty tall for a human, like shaggy brown hair with like a circlet, wearing like the traditional druid garb, which is like the or tree warden garb, which is like leaves kind of as pauldrons almost, and like a brown green cloak. He has like olive skin, brown eyes. You do notice he approaches you, and he just calmly kind of asks you to scoot over, Deegan. Just sort of like nudge.
I slammed the last of whatever beer I was drinking.
I wanted to apologize for what had happened earlier, but it's just there's so much going on with how, you know, just the Fae and Vivaceans and the hostilities, and you must understand, both of you boys, just running the portal and being in charge of who comes in and out, and it's not only a great honor, but it's a huge responsibility, and I worry that maybe you two are not ready yet, but I want in my heart of hearts to assume that you are. And I hope you don't take any offense to that.
No, I'm not offended at all. Why are you here right now?
Well, I thought, maybe if I expect you to take everything so seriously and you're going to be here anyways, perhaps I can buy you both a drink, and maybe it'll help me loosen up the reins a little bit, and let you guard and ward the tree as you see fit, almost. And maybe I should loosen the reins a little bit.
Isn't Mom waiting for you at home? Isn't she gonna be pissed?
Well, that's the thing. There's apparently an Icarek and ambassador, and ambassador from Snowheim as well, that is going to be coming through this evening. So she's actually at the embassy this evening.
Oh, so you came to hang out because she's not home. Got it.
No, would you like a drink?
Sure.
All right. Well, boys, let's go inside. I will get you a drink. As he is like kind of up, kind of motion, and brings you back inside. Talk to Sherbert a little bit. The fairy bartender. Oh, well, Sherbert, you're working this evening. May I have 3? 3. Well, is your friend there gonna actually want like 7 or 8, or just get his numbers wrong again, or? Oh, well, this is my son and my son's friend. They both work as tree wardens as me as well, so we will just take 3 as in total at the moment. Okay, sure, I guess, but I don't want any more like muddling of numbers. My brain's just so foggy as it is. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking so much.
Maybe he should guard the tree. Seems like he has a skill set for it.
And just be nice. He's doing his best, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Sherbert comes back like with his arms just full of the 3 beers and just places on the table as he grabs them. As he does this, though, y'all are probably still at the bar, just sort of drinking. As your dad takes the first sip, he's looking at you and just sort of glances over and just sort of like kind of accidentally spits some of his drink out, and he goes, "Well, that's not exactly a sight you see very often." And then he grabs both of your... He kind of puts his drink back on the table, grabs both of your arms, and then...
Oh my god, where are we going?
drags
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hello, good evening, ladies.
God.
Young ladies. Do you see this? And he'll say he'll look at you and he'd just be like, Vivaceans and Fae just naturally sitting together. That's so inspiring, don't you think? And then he'll look back over and just smile at all the ladies sitting at the booth. Well,
So
I would hate to impose, but I guess not that much because I'm about to ask. May we join you, my sons and I?
You
Yeah.
bought me a drink, sure, come on. She puts up a drink towards Deegan with a wink, kind of like.
Okay, shoo, cram in. Okay. And like he'll ask you and Folius to sit on one side, and then he'll sit on the other, and then he'll sit down and immediately like pitter patter his fingers on the bar. Well, I'm gonna go get more drinks for everybody, okay? Thank you. And then he'll run back off to the bar. One moment.
I want to say another free drink.
why is he like this? Oh my god.
Go. Hi, I'm Pinky.
Oh, hate you.
Oh,
You have to remember a lot of names. This is Nano. Nano.
Was it Nano or Nano?
I like Nano better. People say Nano. No, I'm Nano.
Nah, no.
No.
just make that decision right now. Like I like this more actually. All right.
So you have you bring your dad to the bars often, kid?
Yeah, all the time.
Great talk.
Very lively. I like that about you.
Sorry, yes, excuse, I'm Folius, this is Deegan. We're tree wardens, kinda, sorta, we're trying. You all look adept, and you look, well, you look like you're a Ladrin kid with life vines on you, so that must be nice. Huh?
I said you're so perceptive.
Well, I do get kind of jealous when I see other Eladrin with life vines, especially if they are younger than me and they have some. That must be nice.
Don't be jealous of that. It means nothing.
It means everything. It's a whole story on her face, and half a story on yours, but it's very inspiring.
My parents
You-
love me.
They must. You have so much life experience, it looks like. I hardly see adults with life vines like that.
Oh my
Interesting.
God. Trumpet.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's canon now.
She's kind of pissed me off right now.
I will say, it's so interesting. Deegan here is like a prime example, but a rare one. What is if you haven't looked around?
We don't have to get into that. We do not have to
I
get
kind
into
of want to hear
that.
Deegan's story now. Wait.
Oh my.
I didn't know anybody.
Well, I'm gonna say,
Good story.
I'm gonna
need
say
to
like
piss.
as soon as he sits down, I'm not even gonna make y'all roll because this would be. You notice that he has like life vines, which are like Eladrin, like facial markings. Folius doesn't, which is even weirder.
I
But
was
his-
getting grief on those.
His life vine, it's just like the facial tattoos that Eladrins put on themselves. It's basically like as you do things, and it's like a story that you have about your past and your life that you get tattooed on your face and like neck and body and stuff like that. And they're shaped like kind of like vines and structures like that. Deegan has some on like his under his eye and kind of around his neck. You have some on your cheekbones and in between your brow. But you notice, like, as Deegan says that as Folius says that Deegan has like some of the life lines on half his face, but he has pointed ears, but they're super small, and no one here has ever seen anyone quite looking. They've never seen a ladrin with ears that short, but they've never seen a human with life vines and even slightly pointed ears. So everyone's probably like, this is actually kind of interesting. This is
For Deegan?
for Deegan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I need to go piss, and I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I don't. Okay.
How dare.
Does this place have a bathroom? Anyways,
I don't know. I'm not really going to the bathroom.
he gets shy because his dad's embarrassing. Plus, he's a half elf, and no one's ever heard or seen that before. So.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah, he's like, his mom is an Eladrin, but his dad's a human. As you saw, that was his dad. Isn't that weird? Well, I guess weird's not the right word, and he'll look around like, it's interesting.
Very interesting.
I didn't even know that was possible, but there he is.
Is it possible?
I guess so.
Anything is possible.
You just saw him walk away to go pee. It at least pees.
Did I?
Is that why he has a stick up his ass?
I mean, if between you and me, I think he probably needs a stick up his ass.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
They're
Sorry.
children.
Sorry.
One thing to curse, but you don't need to be crass.
I'm trying to work on it. I think I'm getting fired from my job tomorrow, so I'm kind of in the mood. And then, yeah.
What's your job? It's like being some sort of like tree-dwelling mammal, right?
Thalion walks up. Oh, young one. In so many words, I guess you could say that, but I don't want to convolute your little head any more than it has to be. And then he'll sit back down. He has like drinks for everyone. And then he just says, "Now, I must propose a toast, but before that, I would very much like to propose, maybe offer something else to this group of new acquaintances. Dare I say friends?
No.
So there is the Embassy of Listening is having some guest over, and I thought that it may be very inspiring to see the Vivaceans and the Fae getting along so well. So I was hoping perhaps that you could join me over there and perhaps just be in the room with them, and if they see, maybe they'll feel so inspired.
I live to inspire. I'm always down for an adventure. Let's go.
There you go. See, I like the pink one's attitude. That's very good.
Yeah, guys, come on, let's go have a good time.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Dad. I guess I'll just see you at home then.
No, we will go to the embassy. Your mother's dead too.
Oh, fuck. Okay. God.
You have
We will go.
questions?
And then, Folias, we will go, or you're both fired. How about that?
Promise.
Nope. All right.
You're offering
And then-
coin for this?
I'm offering 2 drinks and a lot of admiration.
Admiration. From who?
I like that.
The people who do have coin.
Oh, we like coin. Let's go.
Can I like see like what he's trying to get at with the like does this seem like would I know the like embassy listening and like know like are there gonna be like important people here or like
Yeah, everyone knows the Embassy of Listening. It's like, the Embassy of Listening is, like, it's an embassy kind of, like, right outside of the Tree of Joy, which is the portal to the Feywild, and vice versa to the Vivacea from the Feywild. But it's an embassy that is created from Irnia when it got built back up after the Fey invasion, so that like ambassadors from Fey and ambassadors from Vivacea could kind of talk and figure out how the Fey could live on Vivacea in peace with the Vivaceans now that the invasion is no longer happening from the Fey. And it's still a little hostile, which is why it's a work in progress, and they're slowly, like, the giant kin are pretty hostile towards it still. But the Fey seem, for the most part, like they are genuinely trying to assimilate themselves into Vivacean culture for the most part. And a lot of that is due to the Embassy of Listening and their efforts to bring about those pieces. Pieces.
So I'm just gonna turn towards Deegan Dad, like, so do you need like guards or something? Like what are you asking us?
Well, I had heard that there was an ambassador from Ikar, an ambassador from Snowheim, coming to the embassy this evening, and those are very important people to the cause of bringing about Vivacean and Fey peace, since, you know, the last 100 years not been so great in regards to that. Last 30, we're working on it. But we're hoping that maybe with these talks, slowly and surely, we would be on better terms with everybody. The frost giants from Snowheim have been very dismissive to these treaties as of late, and it's very important that we get them to understand the importance of the peace that we have, and to see maybe their kin, the giants, mixed with the Fae, even mixed with, you know, Fae and humans. They could see that we can all sit around a table and have a pint together. I just felt it might be good for both our cultures to do so. Maybe make an appearance.
So
Love
you just
to
want
go
a
and
bunch of-
perform.
Maybe not at first while they're talking, but I'm sure they would love to hear them.
So you just want a bunch of strangers from a tavern that you literally met 30 seconds ago to go to this important meeting?
Well,
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, to be fair, I've never met either of the ambassadors either, and I just need you to stand there and just look like you enjoy each other's company, please.
Okay.
I think you should at least pay them, Father.
I don't.
Well, we can
Oh, you
discuss.
have money?
Maybe we can talk about this afterwards, okay?
Sounds like it's very important. Maybe you should pay them.
Well, we will get around to that, I'm sure. But until then, perhaps we can just go and see what they have to say.
Oh, you can count. I think Mia and Pinky in. I'm here to see what is going on in this area to take back.
See, very positive attitude. See, you would be an excellent tree warden, I'm sure.
Oh
How do you
no,
say your name, Abby? Voron?
Varhan.
Vorhan, okay. I'm gonna like whisper over to Jocelyn and be like, I wouldn't trust him.
The guy sitting right
Yeah.
next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not one to do things for free around this town. Like, you just wanting us to go over there and look pretty for free? I have
Right.
shit that I need to do around town.
Right.
I've already
Well-
been derailed once evening. No offense, Nana.
Well, perhaps, and he'll look you up and down. Perhaps they will have some. Maybe they could be perhaps future clients for you.
Kind of client.
You do I know, like, would I know his dad, like Deegan's dad? Like, would I know that he's like an important member of this, like, this watch, or
You can
have like
roll like a history.
You also might know my mom too.
mm,
My
I'm not
mom's
good at this.
sister.
Alright. Oh, Roll 12.
That's fine. So, yeah, you would probably know that that the mom, or sorry, that the dad is not technically the leader of the tree wardens, but he is pretty high up there. What did we say he was, David? Like in charge of
in charge of security, basically.
security, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, he kind of like keeps an eye on like who is coming in and out of the realms from each side, making sure that they have all the documents they're supposed to have, all the credentials they're supposed to have, and he makes sure that everyone else, if he's not there, knows exactly to look for the same things.
He basically like protects against like foreign invasions, like that kind of shit.
Okay. Well, how about this then? You put in a good word for me at the city hall, city watch, or whatever. Get me some like bounties before they go on the actual board out front or something, and we'll talk.
Oh, so almost like a first dibs. That's very smart. I can almost guarantee it.
All right, I'm sold.
Oh, everyone else.
Gosh.
Okay,
You're my
you two
last
little Eladrin girl, I'm sure they would very much love to see this as well. And then he'll get up, grab Deegan by the hand, and just be like, everybody, we are leaving, let's go.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Justin's just gonna give Deegan a little pat on the back as she's
Oh, when you pat me on the back, I'll do that like don't touch me. I'm pissed off.
As
Whoa,
y'all,
that's fucking cool.
as y'all walk out of Pastel's house, y'all kind of walk further through the streets of Irnia, and you notice that there is a giant statue that looks like probably about 50 feet tall, maybe 100, like maybe 50 to 100 feet tall, with a shield on it, and it in between like its left foot and the shield is a doorway, and this is to a building behind it, and this is the Embassy of Listening that you are entering. So, Thalion excitedly, like, he's like in front and he's just like smiling like, yeah, come on. Let's go.
Leon, that's his name.
That's Daddy.
I'm trying to figure out, wait, the name. Hold on, this Deegan's dad and the other guy is Thalion.
Deegan's dad is Thalion.
Oh.
Folius is Deegan's friend.
Thalion.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Alright. So y'all walk into this area, this building, as it were, and you notice that it is a... Ooh, I'm turning that down. Hold on, sorry. Okay. So yes, you notice that it is a big building on the inside as well. It's like almost like a giant open room, and there are some like walls, but they're almost like folding walls. So like almost like partial walls, so you can still see a lot of this like open huge room. And it's almost like a museum of like cultural history, like just a bunch of things, like between books and artifacts and even like skeletons regarding like the now extinct dinosaurs from the Feywild, which the Vivaceans know that they still have dinosaurs in some parts of Vivacea, and they look similar to this. So this is kind of like an interesting tidbit of just like how Vivacea and the Feywild maybe aren't so different. Yeah, you just see a lot of just cultural history regarding like Fey, Giantkin, and even some new attractions that they look like they're building up regarding like human cultures. And before you see, probably the first one you see is a giant, white-skinned, tall, about 16-foot ice giant, who is like pretty handsome, strong build, has like a direwolf pelt on him as well, and a pretty big like claymore
Is
on his
this
back as well.
anybody Varhan would recognize?
You can roll history. That's him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
wait,
big.
did you put it in chat?
Big
Ooh.
boy.
Big.
Big boy.
He's hot. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And then
You
was
said
Snowhorn the one
history?
that was mean to the furbolgs during the war?
One more time.
You said history?
Yes, please. And what did you say, Kate?
Was Snowheim the one that was mean to the furbolgs during the war?
Yikes.
Or was that a different giant clan?
I feel like everyone
Or is
was
it
a little
all
mean
of them?
to
All of them?
everyone
Okay.
was a little mean to the Fearbolgs during the war.
No.
Yikes.
Okay, it's okay. Varhan, like when they go in, I feel like you see Farhan and Pinky kind of like looking at all the things that are in there, getting really excited, and just like being absolute tourists. And so not paying
Varhan's
attention
what,
to anything.
Varhan's 8 feet tall, right?
Yes.
And she's the tallest one in the group, right?
I think so.
Joseline's
Well,
7.5
I was about to say, how tall is
Yes, okay.
Jocelyn?
Yeah, so Varhan, this guy, and this isn't uncommon for you, he's like, but for the Fae who maybe aren't as common, like you've probably seen giants, but probably like in passing, like this is like your first probably like up and personal, like just near you giant. This guy's twice as tall as Varhan is.
Dang, like 12 feet
he's
tall? Dang!
What do you think 8 + 8 is?
I mean, I'm spaghetti brain. Spaghetti brain. I already told you before session.
That brain's as smooth as that bitch's haircut. No, he's 16 feet tall. I mean, I'm gonna say you don't know who he is, but you know that he's a frost giant, which have been a little like reclusive for the most part, I will say. And then so you notice you notice that him there, and you as y'all look around, you can make a perception check.
Everyone or just me?
Yeah, everyone.
Not 20. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Damn. Double homicide.
Not 20! Here
Hey.
we go!
I got a
I'm
6.
focused on his pelt, and I'm upset about it.
That's fair. Okay, so for my nat 20 girly, wait. No, you didn't get a nat 20. What are you talking about?
They said
I
it
got a
before we
6.
rolled, and then I got a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6!
Jocelyn, this is what you do. You try to be up on the know of everyone. So you know that's Loten Varg. That's the giant. He is the leader of Snowheim, the frost giant colony to the east, out in kind of like the islands of Jotunheim. And you also notice that you've heard that there was going to be Ikaric visitors from the Temperates region, specifically human, and you see like a tanned skin woman with like a feather headdress and like kind of braids going down like over her chest and like adorned in like golds and teals fabrics and like brass bracers and such kind of going around her arm with some tattoos. And that's what I would say everyone sees this, but Jocelyn, you know that this woman's name is Montserrat, and she is a shamaness of Eeks that you've heard before. And then, if y'all want to roll for the next one to see if anyone knows this next girly, I will let the Fae roll with advantage.
Shamaness of, what was it?
Ix.
IX.
Ix is the god of like civilization and like intricate patterns, and I think also the sun, if I remember right.
How do you add advantage?
Just roll twice.
God.
Take the higher number.
You can also right click on the modifier, and I think that will
Yeah.
give you like an advantage option.
22.
Are you not rolling, David?
Yeah, sorry. Is it not going?
I don't see him, no.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it's rolling now, yeah. Okay. So it looks like Nano, Pinky, and Jocelyn. Y'all see this dark-skinned woman with like long locks of hair, long pointed ears with like gold leaves kind of tucked behind
pretty.
them, and she has life veins going around her brow area, her chin, and just all over her chest and arms. And they're like gold in color, and she's kind of got like green and like earthy toned fabrics, very similar to like leaves on her. And you would know that this is Quizette, and she is actually the leader of Irnia at the moment.
Wow.
Is that with a Q?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Or is that? Okay, got you.
All right. And then you do notice one other person in this main area where all these fossils and stuff are, kind of like all in a circle talking, or I guess square because there's 4 of them. That's how shapes work, I think. So as you enter the door, Deegan, you don't have to roll. You would know who this is. Everyone else, you can roll the same way you did before.
Dude.
Actually, everyone rolls just standard. Or whatever. I don't care.
Cool.
Okay. This makes sense. So Varhan, you've probably seen this name a few times because when you came into the city, you kind of wanted to get to know a little bit more about like what's going on in the city because you're from like a different tribal clan, kind of pretty far from where Irnia's from. So you probably were trying to touch up on what's the goings on. So you probably would have seen this name a couple of times and seen her picture. And Pinky and Nano, you would have known her because she is the head of cultural like affairs regarding Fae and Vivacean politics and the migration of people going through the portal and such. And this is Luciana. And Deegan, you know this woman because it's your mom. And she's got like long flowing black hair and long pale ears matched with her like very pale skin and like life veins that are black, but they like frame her cheeks and her almost looks like a pendant on her forehead and just like kind of going down her neck a little bit. And she's wearing like a silky white flowing robe as well.
Work.
And yeah, you see these 4 talking.
About his mom again?
You 2 would have known because y'all are originally from the Feywild. When y'all came over to Vivacea, you would have had to go through like the cultural process of how the Vivaceans interact with the Fae and stuff. So she would have done like a briefing with you, like this is what, like, you know, you're in Vivacea now. This is the material plane. This isn't the Feywild anymore. There are certain customs, certain cultures that we have to reside by and be aware of, and this, that, the other. So you 2 would have had to go through that.
Is she kind of like a traveler ambassador?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Okay.
She's in charge of like making sure the cultures are understanding how to integrate with each other naturally and harmoniously.
Basically HR.
Yeah.
Love that.
HR for the continent. So, yeah, you see the 4 of them. They're kind of like, they look like they're in on a conversation together, more so. But Thalion's like, oh, you see, that's them right there. Very exciting, isn't it? And he's like smiling ear to ear. And he'll just be like, he'll walk up to them and you don't really hear what they're talking about, but they all like acknowledge that he's there. And then he signals to the rest of y'all, like waves his hand, like come over, kind of thing.
Farhan picks up Pinky and puts her up on her shoulders.
Nice.
Pinky.
3 feet.
3 feet.
Okay, and I think I'm just at 5. I checked.
Yeah, you're probably taller than Pinky, but not by much. But yeah, you're probably taller than Pinky.
Just a little. And yeah, just so y'all know, I'm an Eladrin. I don't know if I said that.
With your face veins.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, does everyone go over? Just Varhan and Pinky.
I think Jocelyn will stay towards the back, but
Okay.
maybe away from the giant specifically. I think Jocelyn's a little uneasy around him, but
I'm gonna stand up on Varhan's shoulders and just like look at this ice giant person. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
I'm gonna definitely not move forward at all and actually go back more.
be like right around here, maybe.
The ice giant's gonna look at everyone and then look at Thalion and be like, "Oh yeah, so these are the ones that you thought would be the best idea. You couldn't even find an appropriately sized giant." And Thalion will just be like, "Well, they were the best I could find under such strict circumstances. I really did do the best I could do."
That's alright.
And then you see Luciana. Well, dear, some of them are, well, that's a child. I don't know, but you said to go find people that had a fae, and I did what I could. I'm so sorry. I tried. And then Quizette will kind of come up, and she'll be like, wave her hand, like, just get everyone to like stop murmuring for a second.
Do we hear all of this? Are they being loud about this? Oh.
Oh yeah, they're doing this right in the middle of the room.
Deegan from the back is going to say, "Dad, maybe you should have put a little bit more thought into the responsibility behind this."
Oh, you dick. Quizette will just speak up. Well, I suppose this is going to have to do under such tight circumstances. So combat training, everybody go.
Excuse me?
What?
She's going to point to, I guess Varhan's right there.
Yeah.
Combat training.
Varhan will like grab their 2 hand axes and be like, you want to fight in here? And look at the frost giant and be like, huh?
She's going to do a deep sigh, and everyone else kind of like, Luciana and Montserrat kind of like rub their temples on their shoulder, and like, Rodenvarg is going to kind of just sort of like kind of smirk. Lizette's going to be like, well, I guess that counts as combat training. Everyone else, combat training. You've had some, I hope.
Unfortunately for the other person.
Oh gosh. By the gods, Thalion, this... okay, so...
We've been signed up for.
Deegan has the biggest smile on his face for the first time in his life.
Thalion, you didn't even tell them what they signed up for?
No.
What the hell is this all about?
No clue.
We were told we
thought
were gonna
here
sit
to
here
party.
and look pretty. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, what's this? What's going on? This is horrible.
What?
As I'm smiling in the back.
Yeah.
Quizette is going to say something in Sylvan, and she's going to wrap her hand very smoothly around her other hand, and then slowly lift it in the air, and then wave both in like a spherical motion. And you notice, like, from the top, like right above her, there's going to be like some waves of like shimmer and translucency, like almost like when you blow a bubble and it looks like pink and purple, kind of like, but still transparent.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like wave around the group. Well, now that we hopefully aren't overheard, as she does that, Deegan, you kind of get pushed in by the bubble a little bit. Thalion may have just signed you up to be eyes for Irenia of sorts. Has anyone heard of the Steel Tranquility?
Should we roll for that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I feel like Deegan would just know.
You would probably, because your mom and dad probably would have talked about it.
Oh shit! Nat 20 for a 21.
Hey.
Oh dear. Okay.
Wait, it said I got a natural 20, but it's only 15.
I don't think you
What?
did then,
Why is it
sweetie.
green? Why is it green?
I got a 14.
Nice.
It only does it when there's a natural 20 usually. Why is it green?
Mine's not green, and it says you have a 15. But Varhan's
Okay, cool.
got a natural 20.
Yeah, and it's green.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe it glitched out
Arham's
and
isn't
meant to
green.
do the.
I will say this
Yeah,
wouldn't be the
okay.
first time it's glitched out. So
Okay, you said steel. What was the steel? What?
Tranquility.
still
Steel
tranquility.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say everyone but Pinky, sorry girl, has heard this name before. I would say Varhan, you definitely heard about it, because whenever you went from your tribe, which was the Tilsaman, which is kind of near Kahan Arbor and Fort Hilson and shit, they probably would have told you, well, like, just be careful, because there's like, you know, Irnia's got that steel tranquility and stuff going on, and they would have told, and then everyone else probably would have heard rumorings about it because you live in the city, except for Pinky, who's too busy playing music, I guess, to pay attention. But the Steel Tranquility is a group of unknown, no one knows who they are, who's organizing, who's running them, group of, how do I say terrorists without getting canceled on stream? So they are inciting.
Mercenaries?
They're inciting terror.
Jesus.
And no one really knows why, other than the best assumption being that they are trying to prevent the peaceful negotiations between Giantkin and the Fae, or Fae and Vivaceans in general. No one really knows why, though.
Revolutionaries. Revolutionaries.
Well, it depends on what side of the revolution you want to be on.
I mean,
So,
but that's another good word
They're
for.
revolutionaries.
Or
so
fanatics.
they're-
Fanatics.
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 Let's go with fanatics.
Fanatics. Love
The
that.
stream just shuts down. So,
I'm trying.
so Montserrat will kind of peek up. So there will be some of my people coming from Kahan Arbor in Ikar, the Temperance region specifically, to Fort Hilson within a 10-day, and we worry that perhaps the Steel Tranquility will not remain in Irnia, but perhaps expand themselves, and with a new group of migrations with more humans coming through, we fear that perhaps they are subject to this organization's assault and eyes being peered on them. So we were hoping that in order to prevent more of these rumors from happening, we could ask Faye and Vivaceans to go and greet the new arrivals of the humans from Ikar, so they could perhaps see that it's not so bad here in Milton, but at the same time be able to defend not only themselves but these people from hostilities if the Steel Tranquility were to make their presence known all the way in Fort Hilson.
Okay, y'all, give me a second. My cat just broke my lava lamp. The same.
Oh my
way
gosh.
as the cooking calendar. Now I'm cleaning it. I'm so sorry. Everywhere.
What is a lava lamp?
You don't know what a lava lamp is?
The thing with the bubble?
Wait, you said who?
No, I said who has like I
Oh,
haven't had a lava
Ari.
lamp since I was 10.
Get a cat.
It's giving 90s. What is happening?
Why is your cat wilding out?
What?
They always do that when Ari's on.
During my very important discussion of what the whole premise of the story is.
Jocelyn's pissed.
Why are you pissed?
She doesn't work for free. She literally asked this bitch, like, hey, you need a guard? And he's like, no!
Well, they need to pay.
And they're literally being like, oh yeah, we need you to guard these humans from Ikar. Ugh.
Well, it's more like
Jocelyn's job. This is literally what she does.
You want to roleplay that out while we're waiting for Ari?
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, like, can Ari, can you still hear us and all that? Ari? No, I don't think she can hear us.
That's okay.
I don't wanna. Yeah? Okay. Well, I guess then, yeah, I guess Jocelyn will kind of turn towards, Thalion, and it's like, I literally ask you, they're literally asking for guards from this fucking Steel Tranquility. I literally asked if you needed us to be guards. You're like, no, it's fine, just look pretty. What the fuck is all this about?
Yeah.
Why were you forthcoming?
Well, I just needed you to come, and I didn't want to scare anybody, and I was kind of in a hurry, and I
literally
apologize.
do this for a living. I literally do this for a living. I wouldn't have minded. Now that you've not been upfront, I'm kind of leery to even accept this. Like, why? Why would I take this offer?
You do this for a living? And he'll look at Luthien and he'll just be like, ah, see, I did a very good job.
Except you lied.
You thought it would be a good idea for a kid? I don't know about that.
Well, maybe it evens out. But
Oh my god.
Quizette,
This is like speechless.
Quizette will pop up. I will make sure that everyone is compensated accordingly. Once the human ambassadors from Ikar have made it back to Irnia, and you have made it to where they're instilled with faith of the Fae and the Vivacean peace.
So you mean half now and half after the job's done? Is that what we're gonna do here? Like, I'm not gonna just do this for free.
It means I will give you the equipment that you need to go and the means to travel, and when the humans come back to us, safe and sound, then we will be able to discuss all of the currency that you could possibly imagine after that.
And I get to keep this equipment and this mode of travel at the end?
Bitches.
You get that before you leave.
And I get to keep it whenever we're done with this job?
Sure, that's fine.
Fine.
Wow, you're not gonna give them anything up front?
Anything like that.
How about this? I'm not too familiar with the rest of Milton outside of Irnia, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure how many towns, how many merchants, how many this, that, the other you will find, or so perhaps 100 gold each now to get your rations in order, and if you cross any towns, you can keep yourself afloat in the meantime.
That's very amenable. Yeah. That is, yeah,
Sounds like
I can do that.
money.
And we're all okay with the child coming along. Like, hitting it. Like, we're okay with this?
Not okay babysitting a child. Absolutely not.
I will watch over. I don't think we should
Also,
leave this
am I
child on
going?
the streets.
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you here?
You are very much going.
Farhan.
You might be the most important part of the puzzle. And then, Lotenvarg will... I must admit, I've never seen a ladron with such small ears, or
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
maybe a human with pointy ears.
And I've never heard someone talk so slow, but here we are.
Oh, okay. Well, I must say, I've never seen a human with pointed ears that's also splattered all over the house of Invisi of the listening all over the floor, and he just starts like speaking very loud and fast, but in giant. Just, you can almost assume probably not great words to you.
I don't know what you're saying.
What is he saying? Is he just cursing him out, basically?
Yeah, just cursing him out, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Threatening to kill him.
Oh,
How he could just like literally single-handedly
my
eat him like a
feelings.
chicken wing. Yeah.
things are so hurt. I've seen squirrels. I'm more scared.
Luciana will kind of get in between Luttenvarg and just be like, Deegan, I know this is such a big ask for us to ask between you or friends and for you in general, but it is it's very important.
Oh.
It would mean so much to me and the world at large. If they could see that unions between our two realms could literally birth something special, then that would be so special to see. Just could you do this for me, please?
I mean, I don't feel like I'm getting much of a choice. Just like being a guardian of the stupid tree, so.
Huh. Guarding stupid tree for stupid boy. Sounds fitting.
Oh man.
I'm surprised you even know what the word guarding means.
Can we perhaps focus more on the fact that we just need you to get to Fort Ilsen within a 10-day, grab the humans, come back, and then everything will be perfectly fine. You will go about your goal. You won't have to pretend to be friends anymore, and you won't have to listen to your parents squabble about how you're the first half Humiladrin, I guess is what we are going to call you. Humildrin?
Okay, what is my friend's name here again? I was looking for my notes. I couldn't find him anywhere. What
Folius.
is he coming with us?
Well, unfortunately, no. Folius is going to have to work with us at the tree. We will still need people to guard here as well.
So I won't even
And-
have one person around.
Well,
You have us!
you seem acquainted enough.
I scowl so hard.
So,
And then I'll like fly around him.
There.
so
Can we get some travel clothes for the kids at least before we leave? Please.
What?
She
well,
needs some proper clothes. She's in a potato sack.
No,
literally in a
I'm
potato
in
sack.
Potato sack. I have proper clothes. Behold, she reveals proper clothes.
Do you?
Yes.
it's a tomato sack now.
Unbelievable.
Well, lucky for you, I actually made some agreements and arrangements for the journey to Fort Hilson. If you just go meet with my friend at the Pyro's funeral, then they will be able to set you straight before your long journey. And then Quizette will also speak up. And then we've also made some arrangements at Winstrun's Runs, the stables on the limits of the city as well, in order for you to get some steeds in order to make it to Fort Hilson within the 10-day.
The store? What was it called?
Higher Funeral.
Yeah, what was the second one?
Winstrun's Runs. So yeah, everyone good?
Okay.
What's
Oh,
the ice giant guy's name?
His name is, yes, exactly.
What is
Lotin Varg, LOTIN VARG. Because I can almost guarantee someone's already spelled that wrong.
Oh, 100%. What time is it? Because I thought I was thinking it was like dinner time, like before. So is it like?
Yeah, no, it was like
nighttime?
sunsetty, so yeah, it would be nighttime.
So we're gonna sleep on this and then go in the morning, or you're expecting us to go right now?
Good question.
Well,
Let's just go now.
Got a room for us?
well, we could set you up with a room in the inn. The Pastel's house is, I believe, has a room available. It was originally for Montserrat, but she is going to be staying with your father and I at the moment, in order to make sure that the Still Tranquility, if they do arise, are kept as much off their feet and off their guard as possible.
Okay.
So yeah, you can either stay at Pastel's house or get this started, either or.
Get it started.
Yeah, let's go. No time with the present, I suppose.
I'm gonna whip out my flute and I'm gonna just play a little tune. Let's go!
God. Jesus Christ.
All right. It's like I said, kind of late. As Quizette dismantles the bubble that was around everyone, and everyone says their goodbyes. I'm sure Thalion and Luthien are giving Deegan hugs. Luthiena's like crying, I'm sure, but they're very excited that y'all are leaving to do something so important. And you make your way through town, and like I said, it's kind of dark, but it's still pretty bustling. A lot of these beings tend to be around at the night as well, so it's not uncommon that Irnia is a bustling town all times a day. And you're walking, and you find a building. It is Jotun in structure, kind of built with like red bricks laid out, and you see on top of it, it says Pyre Funeral Weapons.
Here
All right.
for the GH.
What'd you say?
Fire, like HIGH.
Pyre, PYRE.
Fire weapons.
Pyre Funeral Weapons. All right. I'm assuming y'all go in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's not as busy as you assume it probably was earlier in the day. You see like a hobgoblin, a satyr kind of on opposite ends of the store looking at different like weapons and such. And you see a really big reddish orange skinned fire giant, about 18 feet tall, even taller than what Lotenvarg was. He's donned in full armor, and if everyone wants to roll a religion check, they can, to see, like, this got like a bunch of symbolisms on it, and he has a giant claymore, like probably bigger than Varhan is as a person.
What kind of check was it again?
Religion.
Religion. Okay.
All right. Pinky and Varhan, y'all probably chit-chatted about like the different deities, because even though they're prevalent throughout all the realms, you probably have talked about like what do fairies worship more? What do the different kinds of giants worship? What do the fae, the humans, what they worship more? But you have heard that the fire giants worship Rayor very heavily, which is the god of fire and justice and like order and laws. And he has that symbolism kind of all over him. It's looks like a gavel hitting the ground with like sparks coming off of it.
What was the name of it again?
Rayor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Rheor.
Oh.
I know.
You didn't even get close, did you?
I know.
Okay, Nano got a 12. She probably doesn't know that, right?
No, I saw. Yeah, she doesn't know. You're just a little kid. So yeah, that's is what you see. You see a shop like in contrast to the like red brick on the outside. It's like full just wood floors and shit in here, and a bunch of weapons lying around in cases, different kinds of things. You notice that there's almost like a pool of just like looks like smeltered iron or maybe water. You can't really tell from back here. Looks like he probably makes a lot of these weapons and armors himself.
So who was like the main person talking back at that, like kind of giving us that quest, so to say? Like, what would it have been Thalion, or would it have been like more like Cosette?
Cosette,
kind of
probably.
like, yeah. Okay. I guess
Montserrat also did a lot of talking as well. But
Who was that again?
Montserrat was the human woman.
Okay.
The shaman. Okay. Jocelyn will step up, I guess, and say in giant to him, we're here because Quizette sent us to get some accommodations from you.
Oh.
Well, you would have known Lotenvarg specifically said he made the arrangements for.
Oh, Lotenvarg,
hiring.
sorry. That's what I was
Yeah.
getting at. That was trying
Oh,
to
okay.
that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was giving more. They were doing more of the talking. Montserrat and Quizette were, but Lotenvarg said that he made arrangements with Pyre's Fires.
Okay,
or
yes,
Pyre's,
that's what
whatever the fuck I called it.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so you were the one that Lotenvarg thought. Oh, okay. Didn't really expect to see Fearbog, but you know, stranger things, I suppose. So, anything specific? He didn't really lend a limit or a allowance on what you. Oh, you know what? Or perhaps I could get inspired, and he'll like lean down, like kind of do a squat pose, which kind of like still is like above you a little, and like looks you up and down with his hand on his chin, just rubbing it. Oh, you like to shoot arrows? Looks like you're already prepared with a weapon. But let's see. And he kind of like stretches over, kind of dabbles in like this case while still kind of squatting. Oh, yes. How about this? And like he picks the thing up and he's like got his fingers pinched like this. And you don't see anything, but then he like tells you, yeah, like put your hand out. And
So?
then he drops what looks like a finger tab, like for archery, which you've seen before. And then he goes, what one thing, and then he like goes to like pretend to like slam his hand like to crush you, and the finger tab glows and he stops right beforehand.
Oh.
It tells you when danger's happening. That's when it glows. Because I could have crushed you just now.
I'd like to see you try.
I don't think you would. But you will see it coming. With the thing I gave you. The finger tap.
Thanks.
Oh, of course. It would really be my pleasure.
Jesus.
If you ever find yourself within Landheim again, I hope that you can stop by the store and perhaps buy something yourself.
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
Huh?
Seems to be a similar theme for the evening of fucking people not telling people things. Okay, yep, thanks. Just gonna turn towards the rest of the party. Just gonna go like.
Oh, and then he's gonna like follow you. He's gonna get from his crouched area and just follow. Oh, are these the others that are going to be going with you?
Yes, please make the child not in danger. I don't. They want her to come along with us.
No, hold my own. Trust.
Ah.
Oh, I must admit, I never seen such a eclectic group of adventurers such as yourself, so it's very inspiring. So let's see. Oh, I'm assuming Pinky fluttered up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Varhan.
I'm Pinky.
Yeah, Varhan will kind of like grab Nano and like drag them to the front too. They weren't already up there.
I don't know any suits of armor, or perhaps my weapons I make are too big for you two, and I must admit I'm still getting recognized with the Fae folk, but the two children, they will be going on adventure with you.
We go.
I'm not a child.
Who children? Who two? On me.
I
Oh,
am just small.
Oh.
Pink.
Fun-sized, okay?
That's what I like to hear.
well, if your thought of being fun is being tiny to where you get smashed, then I thought Fearbolg had the problem, but I guess fairy folk have it, a bigger problem. Or smaller problem, I guess, depending on the verbiage.
I am the problem, okay? I'm big. Personality.
Yes,
I'm gonna-
indeed you are. You're so big, and perhaps I do have one thing. It'll scare the foes right off their boots, I think's the saying. So we'll go ahead and get you this scary cloak, so they won't even know. They'll know to stay away from you. They won't even want to harm you. And then he's gonna kind of walk, kind of like accidentally shoves this satyr girl that was over here looking at weapon, like, oh, sorry. And he'll like dig in this like kind of dresser he has, and he pulls out a bunch of different like fabrics that are all different shades, colors, and textiles. Little fairy girl, and he's talking to fucking Nano. Which is your favorite color?
Green. Dark green like seaweed. Green.
Very odd choice, but okay. Like seaweed. Okay. Like this color, and he pulls out like a seaweed green cloak.
Seaweed.
See, this will make you look so intimidating to foes, they won't even want to harm you. And it's a cloak of protection.
Give to me the cloak of protection. Thank you.
Okay, and for you, other little girl fairy.
I'm gonna fly right up to his face. I know he's very tall, so I'm gonna fly right up there and be like, does it ever get lonely up here?
Yes.
All the way up here, I must admit, it's so lonely. But let's see. He's
Can
going
he
to
like hold out his hand and I can like sit in his hand?
Sure, because I'm sure you were on like fluttering around his face or even like on his
Yeah.
shoulder. But yeah, he'll do that. Probably like a bird, honestly. Like, like with one
There we
finger.
go, yeah.
And he's going to like do like a pat on your head. I think he kind of thinks you are like some sort of bird or pet for Faye. But he's going to like kind of, when he does that, your hairpin or your flower that's in your hair falls off, and he goes, "Oh, that gives me idea." And he grabs his like little anvil that he has like on his like belt attached to his like suit of armor, and he grabs it and just smashes it on the flower. And then he lifts the anvil back up and then like delicately picks up between his two fingers, and he says, "Here you go."
Thank you.
And then he drops your flower pin, but it looks just like your flower that you had in your hair, but it feels denser. It feels hardier. It doesn't feel like a flower, but looks just like it. And it's a flower hairpin of charming now. So
Perfect.
well, now that the little girls are all ordered and I gave you better archery, what would your other friends like? Or let's see. Let's see. Are you you Goliath, okay, very easy, I can tell that. But are you perhaps from the Tilsamon or the Slater?
Oh, I'm from the Hillsamon.
Oh, that's good. I suppose you don't see many Slater outside of, pillaging and destruction and chaos. So that's very comforting here. And then he goes, so I think I know just the thing, just in case you come across your angry cousins. And he grabs the axe that's on your back, and then
Cool.
he runs kind of to the back here, and where you saw this weird metallic looking pool, and he just goes, here you go, and he just dunks the axe in the water. And when it pops out, it has a more of a bluish metallic tint to it now, and on each side of the hip, sorry, I said axe, I meant hammer, or maul.
Maul. Okay, yeah. I was just about to ask.
Yeah, but on each each where you would smashy with the maul, has the symbol of Rumlack on it.
Ooh, yes.
I got that water from the Tilsamon tribe traveler that came through not too long ago, said it was blessed by Rumlack. Guess it's true. And then he'll hand it back to you.
Oh, thank you. Puts it back on her back. And
all right, and then for you, boy.
Oh, I'm good, thanks. I think we're good to head out.
Oh, no, and he kind of shoves Nano and Farhan out the way. No, you can't be good.
I'm good, bro.
Everyone else got something, so you should want something. Oh, you're tree warden. That's very interesting. You like animals? You like animals,
Yeah.
little boy? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then he kind of reaches over where there's a little forge, and there's a little brand, and he just goes, here you go, and then just smashes your forearm with this brand, and it burns, it hurts.
Ah, you piece of shit.
Oh, you'll thank me later. And then it's immediate as he lifts it up, it feels immediately cool, icy hot.
Oh.
So you don't want to masturbate with it. And you and
In every form?
Yeah, every form. And as he lifts it up, and it's cool to the touch now, on your forearm it looks just like a crescent moon, imprinted on you. Go
What
ahead.
the hell is this?
Well, let me ask a question. What's your favorite animal?
I love all animals. I don't have a favorite animal.
There has to be one. Or what's the first animal that comes to mind?
I don't know. A dinosaur?
Specifically?
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
As you think Tyrannosaurus Rex, the moon shifts into what would be the silhouette shape of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Do you see what it did there? Very
What
cool.
the fuck? Shifting tattoo. That is actually kind of cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. Well, I hope everyone's good with their gifts. I must admit, Lotenvarg, when he told me that I would be doing this, I didn't realize that it would be so exciting to do so. May you bring joy and peace and all the good stuff to our peoples and the Vivaceans and the Eladrins and the fairy girls and I think the goblins are also there, and the humans, which are just small giants, but I suppose they deserve the peace too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excite.
Did you say pick sides?
Excite. Said
Oh,
excite.
excite. I thought you said pick sides.
Chaos.
We're on one side. We're best of friends.
And he just sort of he just keeps waving and smiling to you, I don't know if he like wants you to leave, but he's just doing that.
Wave and smile, boys. Wave and
Yeah.
smile.
Jocelyn will give a one little wave and then head out.
Smile and wave.
That's my buddy right there. That's my buddy Pyre. All right.
It's your buddy.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything else y'all wanted to do in here?
Where go?
Remember, y'all got 100 gold each too. Y'all can spend it now, later, whatever.
Whoa. 15 meter gold. Okay. That's kind of a lot, isn't it?
Yes.
I
mean, for you, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm so rich now. 100 add. Wait. Was it in gold? There we
Do you have a weapon, kid? You know? You have a weapon? Do you need a weapon?
No, I have a weapon. I have a Morning Star. Whips out Morning Star. Hear me.
Fear me. I start like a huge fucking sword, or like a fucking mace.
No, Morningstar's a mace. Yeah, why do you have a mace?
I don't know, because that's what we picked. You go. Did we not?
I think that may have been what you picked. But that's fine. That's fine.
We catch this Jocelyn off guard.
Did I have something different?
No, it's fine. It's hey, it's already been established. It's canon.
Yep.
It's ridiculous, but you were hiding this huge mace under this potato sack.
I have a Morning Star. A Morning Star is the one that has like the little like
The ball with the spike at the end.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not a flail, it's not the chain, it's like
Yeah,
a
not
stick
the
with
chain,
a
it's just the
spiky
stick.
ball at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I didn't realize that.
Honestly, work.
I love it.
Yeah.
We've got it. So
You
what
got it now.
Alright, well, you look equipped. Okay, well, let's go. Come on. burn a nightlight, I guess. head towards Windstrand's runs.
Windstrand runs.
Runs.
Alright. Perfect.
Gotta go to the runs.
Okay, who got the runs?
Oh my.
Right.
Alright, so y'all once again go outside the city, on the streets, and it's, again, still just bustling as it was. You make your way, and you kind of get closer to, like, the gate in the border of Irnia, and you notice kind of, like, it's getting a lot less populated, a lot less busy. And you come up on a little building, and you see some, like, a horse specifically, like, outside in this, like, circle field, fenced in, and then a bunch, like, in the stable, which is connected to this, like, random house as well. Not random, but this house. And as you pass over this little stream, you see a little sign that says Windstrand's Run. And you are here, and you actually see a short, auburn-haired Eladrin with long hair, fair, or long ears with fair skin, some light veins kind of going up into her forehead, with green skin, and she's got like a giant scarf on, and she's got kind of wearing like a yukata, a green yukata as well. Looks pretty casual for the most part, and she's just sort of like looks like she's just sort of like tending to something kind of like on the outside of where the cabin's gonna be. Work.
I know.
Is there a bunch of horses here?
Yeah, there's one specifically, like kind of like, and you know how horses have like that giant circle pin, which they'll use to walk around.
Mm-hmm.
There's one specifically in there, but you do see a bunch in the stable.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Of course you are. Okay.
Druid, what are you expecting to do?
Die.
I'm just gonna like whisper to this horse to make sure they're okay and they treat them nicely.
Okay.
So I'm gonna talk to the horse.
Okay, sure. I'm trying to find like fun. There we go. Hold on.
Oh,
All right. Okay, so what do you say to the horse?
I say, hello, horse. Come here.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Don't get too many of y'all around here, so I will oblige to this very interesting encounter.
Okay. Oh yeah, I just want to make sure like they treat you guys here and there's no like, weird animal stuff.
Weird animal stuff? What do you mean?
Like hurting, like I want to make sure you guys aren't being hurt, and you guys are being fed properly and you're happy here.
You think they're hurting us?
Also,
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
No, we're doing fine. I think
Perfect.
so.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Why did you think the humans? What, you think they would hurt us? Why would
No,
they
I
hurt
don't.
us? But you just said you were worried about that. Should I be worried
Nope,
about that?
I was just asking. Maybe, I don't know.
What? Maybe. I need a yes or no. That seems like a big deal.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Giving
Oh,
this horse
God.
anxiety.
Oh God! Like, is that common? For
No, it's not common.
oh gosh, is this
I'm
what the giant? Keep
I'm a
talking about what-
druid. I am a druid, and all I care about is animals. I don't care, so that's why I'm making sure you're okay.
So do you need to are you here to save us? Do we need to be saved? I didn't even know we needed to be saved.
You do not need to be saved. Sorry, what's your name?
Well, they usually just call me Pretzel.
Oh, that's a cute name, Pretzel.
Thanks. I didn't pick it out.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't pick out my name.
Oh, you did it?
No, my parents named me.
Oh, my parents named me too.
Oh, really?
No, the Eladrin did.
Yeah, well, they seem like nice people, so I'll just let you get back to what you were doing.
Okay, let me know if you think she's sketchy, because now I'm nervous about it.
You just gave this horse anxiety.
I'll give him like a carrot or something. I'm sure I have food on me. 'Cause
Sure.
Vegetarian here.
Gotcha. Yeah, you
Yeah,
give
you're a
the,
vegetarian. Just
give
always have a pocket full of carrots.
you give the horse
Brandon would know.
you give the horse yeah, me, known vegetarian to eat carrots all the time. You give the horse a carrot, and it's more like trotting, like kind of slowly trotting now, waving its head back and forth, whereas it was kind of running before.
Cool. Great.
Good job.
Good job, Druid. Maybe this is what your dad was talking about.
Do all the conditions like here look good? Like it's like clean and
Yeah, for sure. Well, you can roll perception. Just kind of, if you want to roll perception in general, just to kind of get a feel for the farm and all that shit.
a 17.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, so you notice that there are 4 visible horses, but you kind of get that there's like a farm area in the back as well where there may be more, especially since this is a place that deals with just horses in general. And the 4 you see, the one Pretzel that you just mentioned is like a brown, like a darker brown horse with like a darker brown, like almost black mane, tail, and like little, like it almost looks like booties on their hooves. And then you do see from the left, you see like a pale brown with dark brown mane, tail, and like little booties, with like a white diamond shape in between its eyes, kind of going down its nose. And then to the right of that, in the middle, you notice there is a white mane, white fur, white body, like it almost looks like an albino horse. And then next to that one, you see a black horse with a white mane and a white spot kind of right above its nose. Those are the 4 horses you see right now.
Ew.
Mm. So yeah, I would say Winstrun is still kind of like it looks like she's kind of preoccupied with what she's been doing like in this like area. It looks like there's like hay and like a wheelbarrow and she's kind of just like fudging that into like a over the fence into what looks to be like a feeding trough for the horses. Was that Pinky?
Yeah.
Oh, stopped by late tonight, I see.
We're going on an adventure.
Well, I know it's important. I'm not going to lie. I kind of expected you to show up in the morning. But may I ask exactly why you're here?
We are going to do some stuff for Quizette.
To Fort Hilson, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She looks over, sees Varhan kind of in the distance.
What's her name? The one that you are?
Winstrun. Winstrun.
And it's a lady that you said?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see gender, but if you...
Okay.
Fucking hate it here.
Okay, that's fine. You're not a prisoner. You can leave. So let's see. Is everyone?
So I'm not very tall, and I can kind of fly. So I don't know if I really need a horse.
Well, are you going to want to be flying the entire, almost 10-day it'll take you to get to Fort Hilson?
I can just ride with someone if that's not to put you out.
Not it.
No big deal to me. Quizette did offer 5 horses. She paid for 5, but I don't mind saving a few of those coins for myself if you want to only take 4.
Do you have some larger horses, like some war horses or Clydesdales or whatever for...
I do have some Clydesdales in the back. I could bring them out in just a moment if you'd like.
Don't know if the average horse will fit me and my other giant
You got a little horse or a donkey?
Well, we do have some mules, but I wouldn't recommend them for traveling that far, especially if you need to go quickly. They're more for short distances and for carrying more inventory, I guess you would say. She does whistle, and 2 larger horses do come out, 2 of those Clydesdales. And one is going to be like a very pale with like speckles, like almost looks like freckles of brown kind of around his face and body. And then the the last one's going to be a all black horse, black fur, black mane, black shoes, everything again.
We each choose one.
Ooh. I want that one.
I mean, it's a big horse. That's a big one.
I don't care.
Okay.
There's already a black one. You can have one of the other black ones.
No.
Yeah, there is another black. There's another black horse, but that one has like a white mane and white tail.
I can literally pick you up and throw you like a ball.
Do it.
Are they like talking about anything? Because that my spell lasts for 10 minutes.
The horse.
They're probably chitter chattering.
What's each and every one of their personalities, names, and backstories?
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Well,
We love
Just
druids.
kidding.
all right. Well, you met Pretzel. That's the darker. That's the tan.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the brown one with darker brown mane, hair, and booties. This is going to be Saucer. Saucer is the all black one. This is going to be Limber, which is going to be the freckled one.
Yeah.
This is going to be Susanna, and she's going to be the albino one. this is going to be let's say Twig, and that's going to be the black with the black one with white mane and tail, and then this is going to be Old Yeller.
When I go up to Twig, I'm gonna say, Twig. Actually, I don't know their name, right? Hello. I'm looking for a horse partner. Does anybody want to ride with me?
Well, yeah, we all want to ride. That we're like horses. That's like the big thing we do.
Who is that? That sounds like a preppy bitch. Who is that?
That's the one Twig you just talked to. I think that's the albino one, right?
Damn it! Why is the one I want?
Is that the no? The albino one is the first one. I think the that's the black one with the
Black
white
one's in the
mane.
middle.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
well,
that
I don't
one.
want a preppy bitch, so I'll go to Old Yeller. What
Old
about
Yeller?
you?
I want to yell.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeller. Well, I mean, it depends on where you're going, how far it's gonna take you to get there. But I can try to get you as fast as possible, but safely. I'm all about safety around here.
Oh
You know.
no. Okay. What about the other one?
Yeah. Was that Susanna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Susanna. Susanna's gonna be like, well, I guess it depends on what you're looking for in a horse, but you should be asking me what I look for in a rider if you really cared about both our mutual needs, because I would love to get to know exactly what you're wanting from me, and that way I can ask what you're wanting from your own expectations. And we're going to Fort Hilson. You know, I've been there once before.
You have.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that horse Himros?
I know.
I was just thinking
I
that.
know. Oh my gosh, Suzanne. What's your name? Suzanne or Susanna?
Susanna.
Susanna.
I
you
would
sound
prefer
like
Susanna.
a-
Yes, thank you.
Oh, of course, Susanna.
She's the
You
albino
sound
one,
lovely.
right?
Yeah.
I already forgot.
You sound lovely. So, if
you
you
are
don't
just
mind,
So kind. If you don't
What
make
do you
sugar
like
taste
in a
just like
rider?
salt.
what do you
Um,
like in a rider?
Well, nice conversation for one. This has been great so far. Not everyone has the ability to commune with animals, and so many of your kind can't understand ours. So this has been
Well,
very
funny
exciting.
fact, I am a druid and I can do this a lot.
You don't say. A druid. I don't. You know what? I don't think I've ever had a druid or taken a druid anywhere. You
Well,
might be
if you
my
would be so
first as
fond.
well.
Let's ride together, Suzanne.
Oh, okay. Well, that's. If you would like, you just gotta tell Winstrun.
Okay. And then I'll let everybody know, even though they have no idea what I'm talking about. I'll be like, I get Suzanne. I would like Suzanne, please.
Susanna.
Susanna.
Old Yeller.
I'll take Saucer.
Saucer's the pure black one, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Varhan, can I ride with you? Because I don't think my legs are long enough to make me ride a horse.
Yeah, you can always ride with me.
Perfect.
And yeah, we'll go up to the other big horse.
I know.
Rider dog! Let's go!
I don't remember what horse that one is either, though.
That's okay. I don't remember either.
Well, and then Winstrun will be like, well, you're only taking 4 horses? That's pretty convenient for me. Well, I guess I wasn't super expecting you to take 2 of my Clydesdales. So I guess it sort of sadly evens out, but I guess it's a good thing that you taken Winstrun's horses. This be sure to mention that if anyone asks where you got these horses, it's from Winstrun's Run, okay?
Of course.
All right. Okay. Well. All the paperwork has been signed and they've been purchased already. So I will just you will have them for 2 10 days, okay?
Got it.
Then I'm just gonna ask that you bring them back here.
So we could
But-
keep them at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that exactly?
That's a good question.
Quizette?
I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Quizette.
Yeah, it was her.
Well, I suppose while you're gone, I'll have to have a conversation with Quizette.
Yeah, I think a lot of people need to have a conversation with Quizette, and a lot of them.
Oh, Yeller.
Well, you're all set on this end. I suppose, are you going to be waiting till tomorrow morning before you take off? I know the Thud's beard can be kind of scary from what I hear at night.
What do you guys
That's
think?
Numbers. We're awesome.
I mean, no time like the present. I mean, I'm fine with it, but I mean, it's past your bedtime, kiddo.
I like the dark.
Kiddo.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Flag was that?
Brandon listening to the stream.
Yeah, I was making sure the music's really loud on my end, but it sounds fine on stream, so.
Ari, every time you move the camera for the kitty, you rearrange where your face is on stream. Just so you
It's
know.
just a cat.
All I see is fur.
Yeah.
For me?
Yes, you.
All you see is fur. You can't see my actual.
No.
Discord we can see, but on the stream.
On
you
the
can't see it all.
stream, yeah, you just keep seeing like fur.
It's just your cat.
Yeah, we're
Nana
not
was a
supposed to
cat.
like.
So you can see my face now?
Yes, there you go. Stop. Stop!
I keep having to readjust you. Stop it.
Yeah, Ari. Alright. So, you got horses picked out. They're yours when you're ready, but you can chill, leave in the morning. You can go this evening. Not super recommended from what Wintrun said. But yeah, y'all do what you do.
How long of a journey is it to Fort Houston?
Fort Hilson, are you asking about in character or like as a DM?
To the DM. I mean, would Jocelyn know that?
I mean, you traveled a lot, so you can make like a survival check or a history check, either or, with advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna ask as would Farhan know like this route?
You definitely would, because it's the Tilsamon tribe like lives in an area that is real close to
Yeah.
Fort Hilson, so you definitely would.
Okay.
I rolled a 24 for base survival.
24. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you know that Fort Hilson's probably little under a 10 days. Well, with horses, 10 days ride. So you would probably say it could take anywhere from 7 days to 10 days.
And the people from Ikar are showing up in a 10-day.
In a 10-day.
So probably would be in our best interest to go as soon as possible. I mean,
All right.
Let's go.
Is there
would you
any
be
is there any dangers along the way? I'm assuming.
Let's go.
Yeah,
and find
a
it.
bunch.
Okay. Stuff like Farhan specifically would know.
Well, you know that the Slater tribe tends to target and pillage a lot in a certain area that's kind of down that way, so.
Okay. We can go at night. But let me take the lead on this one.
Let's go.
All right.
will you be fun, kiddos? Driving at night like this? Riding at night?
Much. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know how to ride a horse?
Actually, yeah.
Oh,
I do a
okay.
little bit. Oh, yeah.
Does she?
Old Yeller will keep you safe.
I was like, do you know how to ride a horse? Does everyone know how to ride a horse?
Probably not.
I'm just gonna be holding on for dear life. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I don't think she really knows how.
So as you're talking, Winstrun she kind of gets the horse in the middle because she's overhearing y'all talk about not riding horses, and these are her prized possessions. And she kind of does a quick class on how to get on and off the horse. So it like how the reins work, what stop, what go, their different triggers. So everyone make a intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Ooh, I'm
Like a
not-
bit
Just
of
straight
animal handling or
intelligence?
anything?
Yep, because no one's ridden a horse before, right?
Are you kidding me?
I got a 7. I'm so good.
I'm like a pro at.
If you've ridden a horse, then you don't have to do this.
Gotcha.
No animal handling or anything? Just straight
Well, you're
I'm not
intelligence?
riding the
Just-
horse.
I got a 7.
I'm a pro.
I'm good, obviously.
Yeah, you're great. Okay, so anyone that made over a 10 plus Deegan can roll a animal handling with advantage. Everyone that rolled under 10 without will just roll animal handling straight.
Hell yeah, bitch.
Aminal.
23, baby.
18.
Later. 21.
Nice, nice.
Natural 20s.
We are fucking the horse
Let's
people
go.
over here. We're horse girls.
Where's
Oh my
Pinky?
gosh.
What? Do I need to roll?
Oh yeah, I guess
No.
you're technically riding. Yeah,
No, you're not
so,
riding.
Um,
You're just holding on for dear life.
so Deegan already knew, but everyone else, y'all listen to Winstrun, and y'all feel real confident that y'all can ride these horses probably within 7 to 8 days. Even though it's supposed to take about 10, you think y'all can make it in about 7 to 8. You're like, I mean, you feel confident. These are good horses.
Good
The
horse.
best horses.
Yeah, Nano definitely looks fucking stupid on her horse because she's tiny, but everyone else it works out.
Fucking killing it though.
Yeah, killed it. She's good to go.
At least that one will keep them safe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Alright. So y'all heading out?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect.
Time.
It's late. I would say probably about 10 o'clock at night.
Oh jeez. Okay. We go.
Yeah. She did mention that
Oh.
Thread's Beard, which is like a forest right outside of Irnia, can be kind of dangerous at night. But y'all are insisting on going, so this evening, so we can head on out to the city gates if y'all are ready.
We can. This sound like we shouldn't be going.
Let's go. Don't.
There's a-
We
oh.
have.
Let's go.
Is there a
What?
place we can stop like along the way in a few hours or something?
Can.
No,
Like a destination, or are we just camping out in the wilderness?
y'all would be
Stop over
camping out in the exactly. Y'all would be camping out.
We're just
Yeah,
trying to
the
get out of
next-
this town, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, the next like settlement is going to be past Thudsbeard, and it's going to be like a small town.
Gotcha.
As long as they have a gas station where I can go pee.
Yes, I will allow a lot of things to be canon. I'm not allowing gas stations to be canon. I draw the line there.
At real life gas station.
Yeah, I have real life gas stations.
Joe.
All right, so it's the dealio.
Yeah.
Did we like stop at a store and load up on supplies?
We get horse food?
Horse
And-
stuff?
She would have like a little general store here, so like a few rations here and there, nothing fancy, and definitely things to take care of the horses with.
And snacks for us? For the road? No?
Snacks for the horses. But I guess you could eat. You could also consume a lot of them.
I eat what they eat, so yeah.
We did get some gold, so
Nope, let's go.
Burning a hole in your pocket.
Let's roll.
okay, let's go.
God, all right, we're going.
God. All right. So y'all are walking. Y'all walk past back outside of Winston's Run. Well, I guess you're not walking. I guess you're riding now. And y'all make it to Irnia Gate, which is guarded by 2 Eladrins at the moment. They look like twins almost. And they're just say, also just, well, I'll just put the horses there, I guess. They say, oh, leaving town very late this evening, I see.
Yep, later, losers. Let's go.
Well, alrighty then.
Oh,
Well, best of luck on your travels. You know, be safe out there.
Bye.
It's late at night. Okay. If everyone wants to roll a perception check.
Come on, mouse.
No, Varhan said
16.
that she's gonna be in front. I think Jocelyn's gonna be probably in the back, trying to keep like eyes on the back of the party here.
19 plus 3 is 20.
I'm just gonna throw that out here from the get-go.
I think I got 20.
Nope, the opposite. You got a 1.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right.
Maybe.
The hell?
All right, everyone but Jocelyn and Pinky, Farhan, Deegan, Nano, you all know this. As y'all are kind of walking down, or sorry, riding down this way, you hear rustling and people jump from these trees, clad in
Boy.
all black. And
I
like
didn't see this.
Matt, nope. You do now. And
Oh, they're cool looking. I want to be them.
I'm on their side. Yeah, they are almost fully concealed. Like, you can't really see any of their skin exposed really at all. Some of them have armor bits on them, or pieces of metal. They all have weapons drawn. They don't say anything. And next time we can roll initiative for y'all's combat for next
Ooh.
session. You don't mind.
So this is 20 feet away from the gate?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
Also, it's very late, so at night.
These guards don't care. They're gonna help us.
What can y'all just wait till next session?
Wake up! We're the wizard! Let's go on an adventure. Fire up! Woo! Have you seen my sword? Someone find my sword! Can you feel it calling? It whispers in the breeze. An ancient sort of siren shivers in the trees. A shanty sung by heroines and heroes lost to time. It promises adventures for those who pay it love. At advantage to your role, though the journey takes its toll, we shall stay hardy. Friends remain while facing foes to the dungeon